And this is that time in my show where it's Mr. Tat, and that is my response to a tweet. My response to a tweet, Mr. Tat. And today's tweet asked the question, hey Phil, which candidate do you think won the debate? All right, which candidate do I think won the debate? Well, here's my response. You guys are still basing who won and who lost based on who answered the questions the best and who had the best temperament and best personality and who slapped Donald Trump and how did he slap back and all these kind of things. And I still believe you're missing it. I believe that you're playing the game that the liberals and the Republican elites want you to play when you're basing it on who won and who lost. And at the end of the day, the American people are going to end up being the loser. You're doing the same thing we did with Barack Obama. You're doing the same thing again, and look at where America's at. Let me put it to you like this. Look at America as a vehicle. America is like this vehicle. But it's a special kind of vehicle. It's like a driver's instructor vehicle. You know, if you're taking driving lessons. See, America has 2 steering wheels, 2 gas pedals, and 2 brakes on each side. And on one side, you have your liberal, and on the other side, you have your Republican, or your Democrat and your Republican at this particular time. Now, imagine this vehicle, right? Imagine this vehicle has crashed. It has driven, it's in a ditch, it has crashed. And after the emergency people respond to the crash, it could be burning, it could be on fire, it could be whatever. After they make sure all the casualties are taken care of and anybody that's injured, and they get the other responders to come and make sure that's done, what is the first question that the investigator is going to ask, the law enforcement officer is going to ask? They're going to ask this question of, who was driving? This answer is going to be, in this particular scenario, a liberal. A liberal was driving America when it crashed. And so now, let's assume that this liberal is coherent. So now, the officer is going to come and ask the liberal what happened. And as we can tell over the last 7-8 years, this liberal is going to say, it's not my fault. The vehicle was faulty. America was faulty. It crashed because it's racist, and it crashed because the rich people are beating the poor people. It crashed because of the tax thing is not fair. They got too much money. We have to take money from the rich and give more. We have to make it more equal. America crashed because it's bigger than other nations, and other nations deserve to be the same size. And that's what a liberal is going to respond to the officer. It's going to be America's fault why it crashed. And then, if you don't buy that, then he's going to blame it on the Republicans. See, we had policies in place to keep America on the road, right track, and everything like this, but the Republicans didn't go along with us, and they stopped us. We know for the first 2 years that wasn't true. You forced America off onto some information highway that America voted against. You did that all democratically. All Democrats. No Republicans voted for the road you were taking America on. But you want to blame the Republicans. Then we got to a point in America where the Republicans, they had the other steering wheel. It's designed like this by our forefathers. It's designed so that somebody else's hand is on the steering wheel. So when it starts going off course, when America goes off course, the person that is on the other side can pull it back on. If it's going too fast, it can push the brake. If it's going too fast, it can push the gas or whatever. There's 2 sets of controls. And what's been happening over the last 6 years is that the Republicans have been kind of steering the same way, or just letting the liberals just steer the vehicle. Now it has crashed. What is the thing that the forefathers designed to make sure America never crashes? It's called conservatism. Conservatism is like the GPS. It's like the safety. It's like the thing that's just designed to make sure America never crashes. And if it does crash and create an accident, it can fix itself. Conservatism. And what's been happening is when conservatism has gotten the vehicle of America, we've kind of got back on track. That's when we elected the Republicans. That's when we overthrew the Democrats in the House and the Senate. Conservatism got back in the vehicle. It became the driving principle of America. And the Tea Party ushered that in, and then now here we got conservatism back in. But then the Republicans marginalized conservatism. Not only did they throw it in the back seat, but they put it in the trunk. And so now they're letting the liberals drive again, and it has crashed. Here's how I get to my point. You guys keep listening into these debates for personality again. You're going for personality again and not principle. You have to listen to these debates for conservative principles. Here's why. Because the liberals have crashed America. You have to ask is America totaled beyond repair, or can it be repaired? I believe it can be repaired. But this election is based on which repair shop are you going to take it to? Are you going to take it to the Democrats' repair shop? If you take it there, then they're going to finish fundamentally transforming America, and it's not going to be the vehicle that our forefathers envisioned. So Bernie Sanders, Hillary Clinton, or whoever, they're going to finish fundamentally transforming America. Or you're going to take it to the Republican repair shop. And the Republicans have demonstrated, because of lack of conservative principles, that they're not going to repair America right either. I believe that they let all this liberal stuff happen because I think the Republicans got drunk on power, and they can't wait to control the healthcare system that they allow the Democrats to control. They can't wait to control these systems that they allow the Democrats, because it's power again. It's almost like those Democrats that turned Republicans but were really slave owners at heart. And I think some of these Republicans can't wait to be slave owners too. So you have to listen to this debate on who is going to enact the conservative principles when they bring it to the Republican repair shop. Conservatism is what's got to fix this vehicle. And based on that, that's where you got to listen to these debates from. Who is going to be the staunch conservative with conservative principles to make sure America gets fixed and be strong and awesome the way our forefathers designed it? With God being a part of it, with country, more so with the Constitution. Because that's what's going to determine, do we be who we're destined to be and get this whole world fixed? Or do we continue to go to the wayside of the liberals and they'll finish fundamentally transforming America? So who do I think won the debate? I think it was Ben Carson and Carly Fiorina. They will be the repair people that will have conservative values and principles. But more so, they're the ones who's going to add to our voter base. And they're going to bring a different conversation out of our talking heads. Hey, that's my response to a tweet on The Phil Williams Show.